a new Respect color from Megabass, new colors from Evergreen, and Daiwa brings us a giant.
Welcome to the Hookup Tackle. The Hookup Tackle is the world's largest showcase of Megabass products, featuring baits and colors not found at any other dealer. The Hookup also offers a wide display of OSP, Evergreen, Depths, Lucky Craft, Jackal, and many more. The Hookup Tackle is owned and operated by family, is staffed by guides and verified tackle nerds who love helping anglers elevate their craft. If you're in the Phoenix area, we'd love to have you stop by our showroom and check out the wonderful world of Megabass and the Hookup for yourself. If you shop online, there are almost 10,000 SKUs of Megabass products alone, with hundreds of other companies and new products being added daily. So next time you're looking for that hard-to-find bait, that color your fish have never seen before, or maybe you just want to elevate your game, look at thehookuptackle.com.
Hey everybody, welcome. This is Griff with the Hookup Tackle. Welcome to this week's edition of What's New. Let's get started. All right, so Megabass has brought us another Respect series this week. All right, so we're gonna go with Ito Illusion on this week's Respect, or this month's Respect. Pretty sick color, guys. So what we're gonna be looking at is this pearl yellowish color here on the sides right there. It's pretty sick. So crazy thing about this is that there's so many different colors in this bait. Just by looking at it, you're just gonna see like a yellow color, but it's a super pearly color, like it's turning white. It's got pinks. It's got a brown IL color, so that illusion color that you're used to with Megabass baits that are gonna change a ton of different colors on there. And then it has a orange belly. All right, so this color right here was first introduced to us in 2001, and it was put on the jerk baits and the 110s and the Vision 95. It was only available in jerk baits until right now. We're gonna get it in a multitude of different baits. You're gonna get your 110. Obviously the Pop Max is coming. All right. Your 110 Junior, a bait finesse Griffin this time. All right. This is one that we haven't seen in the Respect. So a bait finesse Griffin.
Looks pretty good.
Yeah, that one looks sick. Also a new one to it is going to be the X Nanohan. So it's going to be the normal X Nanohan. It's not going to be a +1 or 2. It's just going to be the regular X Nanohan right there. Bam. So that's also new. A Vibration X Battalion, which we're kind of used to in the Respect series. A Pop X. A Deep X 100 LBO. This one's gonna get smashed.
That's a good looking color on that bait. It's a very fishy color.
This is the one we need to be throwing right now.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. A Co-IU slide sinker. So this is going to be your slow sinking walking bait. Pretty cool. We've seen this one. Your Giant Dog X. This is your non-sinking floating top water bait. All right.
Non-sinking.
Yeah. The X80 Junior, which is becoming super popular right now. And it looks really good on there. And then my favorite, the I-Wing. Right?
What a beauty.
Yeah, who doesn't like an I-Wing?
Dude, how can you hate on the I-Wing?
Yeah, it's fucking sick. It looks really good. I think this is the one that looks the best. It's the biggest profile bait, so it gets to showcase all the different color changes on there. It's pretty sick. So let's let CJ break these baits down for you and give you a closer look. All right, guys, check it out. Alright guys, sticking with Megabass, let's talk about some restock stuff. So we got back in some colors in the Great Hunting Harazemi and the Nano Siglett. Alright, so these came in before. We've got them in twice and they've gone away so fast every single time. Alright, super dope little Siglett style bait for bass, trout, gills, everything's gonna eat it. So the Nano Siglett's gonna come in your standard bass style colors. And then the Harazemi is going to be in your trout style colors. All right, so both these baits will fish the same, so it's just going to depend on what colors that you want, but obviously everything's going to be a crossover and they're gonna work for either either species that you're targeting. So check them out, the Siglett and the Haruzen. A couple weeks ago, we had the restock of certain colors in the SuWitch. So I got all the other colors back in right now. So if you're interested in any of these colors and you were just waiting for them to come in, I have the pink back frozen Hasu. All right. The GG Silver Shiner and the Aurora Reaction in. All right, so more restock of the SuWitch. Super sick top water / diving crank down. This thing puts in work. I was catching them like crazy all last summer. All right, guys, so we just did a major restock in the 6-inch Magdraft. All right, so just in time for the spring bite that's coming up. The Magdraft has been a killer out there. All right, we know everybody around the nation is catching them on it because they won't stop buying these. We got them in all the key colors. We did a major restock, so I would get them while you can if you're looking for specific colors, because these do sell out really fast. Super versatile bait. You can swim it like at a medium pace, but you can swim it through cover. You can bounce it off the bottom. You can swim it above grass. You can just swim it in different situations, and the fish just go crazy over it.
Such a versatile bait for a guy that's like trying to get into swim baits. It's such a perfect swim bait to get into.
Oh yeah, dude.
Good size, great colors. Most of the time, the bite you get on that, you're just reeling, right, tipping it over covered, and it's just thunk.
Yeah.
Like the whole rod quivers. You're like, oh, there he is.
Yeah.
Jack him. So much fun.
You definitely know when you're getting bit on a Magdraft.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this would have been our #1 selling soft plastic bait last year, or soft plastic swimmer last year, and I'm gonna guess this year it's gonna be the same.
Yeah.
So
oh yeah.
There are not many quantities in some colors, so if you were looking for a color, I would grab them right now.
Yeah, get them right now, because as soon as the spring bite comes around and everyone's looking, especially for that color, you're not gonna find it.
Yeah.
Gotta stock up now.
Also, we got in the Magdraft Freestyle, so everybody knows it's the same exact concept as the Magdraft. It doesn't have a harness, so you're gonna have to put in like a beast hook or a weighted swim bait hook. This one can be fished a lot slower, closer to the bottom, in heavier cover, but it's going to be the same action to it. It's still going to have that wide body, which is going to create that draft that tickles those lateral lines and drives those fish crazy. So there you go. So one of our favorite small baits is going to be the Megabass Karachi. All right, so I have a restock in all the colors. The Karachi is a cool little bait. It's kind of like a small little twitch bait. It's a super slow sinking.
Kind of like a sub-walk style bait, you could say.
I guess they would have considered it an eye motion bait, but we don't like to do that eye motion in America. So we love twitches and motions and jerks and stuff. So this one's going to slow sink in the water, but it's going to have a jerkbait style action to it.
Oh, it's snappy as hell.
Yeah, when you snap it, it's going to go. It's going to twitch. It's got a little bit of a rattle in there.
Like that?
Yeah. And it's the perfect profile for when they're eating like small shad or herring or whatever the bait fish is in your lake. And there's a color to match any kind of forage that's out there. All colors in stock. Check them out. All right, guys, I'm pretty excited about this one. All right, so we have back in the Megabass Makippa. All right, so this bait right here, one of my favorite lead baits. You know, I love to fish like heavy metal. I love a heavy bait when I'm fishing for like stripers or something like that, but this bait right here, it catches them all. So this bait right here was designed by Megabass to be a bank fishing saltwater bait. Like you're getting on the jetty, you're getting on the beach, and you're casting it out there, and you're catching saltwater fish, right? But we've learned that the crossover capabilities of this bait right here is insane. So essentially, it's a let me get it out of here.
Saltwater packaging too.
It's the hardest bait to get out of a package. Essentially, what you have is a long, slender body. All right, and it has a willow blade on the back. You have your saltwater jig hooks, 2 in the front and 1 in the back. And this hook in the back is a patented hook blade combo for Megabass. It allows the blade to spin without being caught into the hook.
Nice.
All right, so it's going to spin like crazy, but it's not going to get caught in the hook. So if you get short strikes, you're definitely going to catch them with that hook back there. All right, so the way that it works is that it's on a swivel system on the hook hanger. All right, so it spins really fast. If you have small bait fish in your water, this is gonna be an amazing choice for you, especially those, like, there's a lot of guys who like to throw inline spinners for bass. This one's gonna allow you to cast it a mile. When you cast it out, if you immediately start your retrieve, this bait will stay on the top of the surface, and you're gonna be able to fish it barely subsurface. And then if you let it sink down, you're gonna be able to hit, you're pretty much gonna be able to customize where you're fishing this in the column. This is gonna be a great one for you. I've caught a ton of fish. I've caught so many species on this. I've caught trout, I've caught stripers, white bass, big havasu red ear, smallmouth, largemouth.
Red ear, huh?
Dude, they kill
What?
it, dude. Yeah. So this one is pretty big, but
Yeah.
we're going all the way down to 3 grams, all right?
Holy cow, that's a range.
Yeah. So from 40 all the way down to 3 grams, and there's 5 or 6 colors in each size. You shouldn't have an issue finding a size or a color for what your fish are keyed in on. Like, look at that thing. If you want a BFS version of this,
Yeah.
it is tiny.
If you're a trout guy or crappie guy or panfish guy, basically.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the perfect size.
Yeah.
Or if you really need to downsize on a tough bite.
Yeah, they're smashing it, dude. And it's 3 grams, but it's gonna cast a mile because there's no resistance to it.
You know, a lot of guys don't throw metals in ponds, but I feel like that one
Dude,
would be clutch for it.
This is the Gila River killer. I've put so many people on this bait because every time you cast, you're catching something.
Yeah. Well, if everything eats it,
Yeah,
you know.
a tilapia, a crappie, that one magical crappie a year.
Oh,
you
yeah.
Catch 'em on.
I remember that crappie.
Yeah. So it's going to go like 3, 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 40 in the grams. There's a lot of different sizes. There's so many options in that. You shouldn't have a hard time finding one that's going to fit your fishing style.
Nice.
Pretty sick. And then what I also have is spare hooks for these. All right. So I got these 3 sizes here, or these 3 options here. I got a size 12 in a silver. I got a size 10 in a silver, and I have a size 10 in a gold. So if you want to change the profile of the blade up, or you just need a replacement for one of yours, these are great options right here.
That's dope. You could take those hooks and swap it on maybe another favorite metal of yours.
Yeah.
And now you got like a little blade on the back to add some secondary action.
Yeah. So
Sweet.
I put these on mag spoons sometimes
Ah, yeah.
on the top,
hmm
and they do really well.
Nice. That makes sense. Just that extra little blade, I think, helps.
Yeah, absolutely. Dude.
Ah, that's a good idea. We were throwing it 2 days ago at Lee's Ferry, and the trout were loving it because they were kind of down. It was like 10, 15 foot of water, and we couldn't get down with some of the jerk baits, and the current was moving fairly quick to where if you threw like a great hunting down there, even the great hunting had trouble getting down that deep. But you could see them, the water's crystal clear. So like when we'd see them, we'd just take one of those little Makippas and pitch it at them, and they're heavy enough to just shoot right through the current and get down to
Oh,
them.
yeah.
And that blade just flashed in front of them like they couldn't stand it.
Oh, dude. The last time I caught a trout on one of these, I was striper fishing, and then in the middle of a striper fishing, I guess they did a trout stalking,
There you go.
right?
Perfect storm right there.
Yeah, dude. And I cast it out, I caught a trout, and then when I was trying to unhook them, I got literally all the hooks in my hand.
Yeah.
I hadn't caught a trout in like 10 years. So I'm trying to handle this
A little
fish.
rusty.
It is like, my gloves, like, oh, it was nasty. I lost gloves.
That's the worst part about trout.
All right, guys, I got a very interesting bait coming in from Imakatsu. All right, this is the Imakatsu Piranha. All right, I have it in a 60 and a 70. All right, so the Imakatsu Piranha is a lipless crankbait, but it's very unique in its design. Let's talk about how this works. So this is going to be a countdown bait. All right, so you're going to cast it out, you're going to count it down to where you want, and then you're going to start working it in. It's going to come in head down, but it's going to stay where you counted it down to in the column, and you're going to be able to work it in like that. So you're going to be able to cover all the levels of the column with this bait.
Nice. I like that a lot.
Yeah, it's pretty neat how it works. So this weighted lip that they have here right here is supposed to create the resistance that's needed for it to stay in that column, in that section of the column. And it'll come in horizontally all the way through until your line starts coming up, obviously, and then it's going to rise with the line.
Sure.
But
It allows someone to pick like, hey, they're down 15 foot. let me just sink this thing down, count it down to 15 foot real quick, and then start winding. You know it's going to stay down there.
Yeah, just rip it through some suspended fish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Deep grass even.
Yeah. So it's got the ball bearings in there, and it has a little bit of a rattle sound. It's not too loud. It's not crazy in there, but the way Imakatsu describes it is that these bearings will hit the inside of the body at a 90-degree angle every single time. So it's going to have the same sound all the way through the cast as you're working the bait. There you go right there. The colors are, you know, Imakatsu are some of the best paint jobs on the market. So you're going to get them in like this gill right here. Everything's going to look pretty opaque, but then it's going to be transparent.
If I saw that thing swimming next to the boat, I would think it was a little bluegill.
Yeah, it's sick.
Looks super realistic.
Yeah.
Even the shape of the bait looks just like a fish.
Yeah.
Like sometimes you get lipless that look like, well, like a lipless crankbait, you know?
Yeah.
They're like pretty angular. That thing looks just like a fish.
Yeah, it's super sick. Imakatsu paint jobs are amazing. If you're ever trying to trick a fish, Imakatsu is the way to go. All right, so it's going to come in two sizes, a 60 and a 70. All right. I mean, this gill right here is super realistic too.
Yeah, very realistic.
This one actually is opaque. It's not see-through at all. So
like incredibly realistic.
yeah, you can't really beat an Imakatsu paint job. But there's that lip that we're talking about. There's a weight inside the lip right there, which is going to allow it to create the resistance for the bait to not come up. It's just going to hold it down, almost like a crankbait lip, but like a miniature version of it. So super unique from Imakatsu. Check them out if you're into fishing like lipless baits.
Oh, trout in the hand.
That's all the way in. Look, guys, I fucking hooked myself for you.
Let's see it. Hold it up again. Sorry, Griff. Oh my gosh, those are sharp hooks, dude.
Yeah. So it's got sharp hooks.
Oh my gosh.
That's definitely passive harp.
Yeah, that is.
But it's barely in skin, so.
Oh. 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 Oh, I just got chills. Nasty.
There you go. It's got good hooks on it, guys.
We're selling that one for a premium price with Griff's DNA on it.
Yeah. Who needs bait fuel? That could have been bad.
What we got? Show me what we got.
All right, guys. So we have an important restock right here. The Slender Pointer 97 in Ecedon. One of our best-selling Lucky colors this year, or last year. Ecedon is a pretty slick see-through pink. It's got a little bit of a chartreuse accent on there. Super realistic, super natural, great bait in the Slender Pointer 97. But now we're going to introduce you guys to the Slender Pointer 112 MR.
Oh.
All right, so now everybody wanted a bigger profile. We're bringing the bigger profile to you.
Very nice.
Yeah. So super long, skinny. You know, almost 5 inches long right there. Half ounce, and you're gonna get in that 5 foot range with that bait right there. And then you guys have already been fishing the Ecedon color, so you know how effective that is.
Oh yeah, it's a beauty.
Yeah, it definitely gets bit. It's pretty sick. All right, guys, and then another restock from Lucky Craft we got back in a couple weeks ago. You guys went crazy on the LC 2.5, so I hope everybody's catching them on them. But we got a restock of key colors in there. So Ghost Minnow, BE Gill, Citrus. Yeah. All right. And then obviously, my favorite color is Gizzard Shad, and we definitely got a restock of that one in. I might buy them all. No, but it's a super sick color. It's in there. Super effective. But just like I always say, make sure you pick the right colors for the water that you're fishing. There's plenty of colors that work differently than what works here and what works there. So just make sure you're grabbing the colors that work best for your area. Lucky Craft has a lot of colors, so you shouldn't have a problem finding that color.
It's hard to beat a 2.5 when it comes to a square bill. It is hard.
It's my jam. Oh, dude, I signed up for those jiu-jitsu classes.
Oh yeah, how do you like that?
I haven't gone
about
yet.
Last week.
I just went yesterday to sign up.
Nice. That's exciting.
I was looking at the fucking gi and shit. I was like, how the fuck do I put this on? I feel like a retard. I go, how do I tie this belt?
Just Palomar.
Palomar. A little cinch knot.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So one of your guys' favorite jerk baits is going to be the Evergreen FA. So we got an 87 and the 115, and we got new colors in. All right, so already had great color selections in the bait, but now we got a bigger color range, so it's pretty sick. All right, so you got your pearl orange belly, your half mirror Wakasagi.
You know what's kind of interesting about that Wakasagi, or the pearl orange belly, sorry, is it kind of looks like the Ito Illusion. So like, if you can't get your hands on the Ito Illusion, that might be a good secondary color to pick up.
Yeah.
Looks very similar.
Yeah, it does look, actually. Looks very close.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So you got your Glow Shad Dazzler, Pre-Spawn Dynamite, Cotton Candy, Smash Shad, Natural Shad, Smash Shad, Skeleton Wakasagi, and Matte Spring Shiner. All right, guys. So everybody knows these baits. You're going to cast them out. They dive a little bit deeper than a normal crankbait. They all have that extended lip on there. So a pretty good one to use. Very erratic action on these. They're gonna move around a lot. It's gonna be a good springtime. It's an all year jerkbait, but the spring to summer is gonna be a great place to use these. So for this upcoming season, these FAs should be used a lot. All right, guys, you ready for this?
I don't think they're ready.
I wasn't ready when I saw this. All right,
it's a big boy right there.
So, bam, the Bessie. All right. So Daiwa has teamed up with Nishini, and they made this gimunguloid of a bait. All right, and obviously, for me, it's huge, right? Some guys, they're just like, yeah, whatever. I throw swim baits all the time, but this is actually part of Daiwa's Prorex series, which is for muskie. Daiwa Prorex is a muskie series that Daiwa started doing. So I don't even know if this is a big bait for a muskie. This might not be a big bait for a muskie.
I'm not a muskie expert, but I would say it's like mid to large size, you know?
Yeah.
Definitely big for the bass world.
Yeah, it's especially for a topwater, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Right?
If you're a swim bait guy or just a big topwater enthusiast, this thing is going to be sick.
Yeah.
You're going to have a lot of fun with it. Or striper guy even.
Yeah, oh God. I can't wait.
Can't even go down that rabbit hole right now.
Yeah.
The thing's going to get so chewed.
Yeah. So the Bessie is a bait fish shaped bait with props on the front and the back, and it has this giant blade back here. All right, so what it's going to do when you cast it out, it's going to have this side to side motion right here. The props are going to create some disturbance in the water and kick out some vibration, and this blade is going to be back here clacking against the bait. It's going to make a ton of noise. If you guys know the Abino, right? We're all used to the Abino, right? We've all been throwing the Abino for, what's it been out for, like a year and a half, 2 years now?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, so the Abino is the one that we're used to, and I'm pretty sure this was designed, the Bessie was designed, you know, off of the Abino.
Yeah, I would guess so.
Yeah, but
Bessie's definitely the bigger brother of the Abino.
Yeah, so the Abino is a bait that we're all used to, right? We did it. We found different ways to modify it. We played with it, and it's a larger topwater bait, right? But I mean, come on, it's so sick.
It's super big.
Yeah,
really cool.
Yeah, I just want to see the fish that's going to eat this, right? And I'm not gonna go muskie fishing, so
hey, now we might have to.
Yeah, all right. Springtime.
Look at the blades on that thing compared to the blades on the Abino.
Oh, dude, it's
like 3 times as big.
It's so crazy.
A lot of metal.
But here's the coolest part about it. So the Abino came with a weight to sink it. This one is going to come in a float, a slow sink, and a fast sink. The weight ranges are going to change, so your combos are going to have to be specialized for this.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, break out your swim bait setup.
Yeah, you definitely may be able to find one combo that can throw all of them pretty well. 3 to 6 is a good range for a rod.
Well, if you had to recommend one, what rod would you recommend, you think?
So I'm probably going to throw this on a blackjack.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be a good rod for it.
Yeah, the blackjack seems like the right rod for me. I'm going to be able to get that super long cast, and then I'm going to be able to work the bait.
Yeah.
Right? And handle the fish with, you know, these little itty bitty hooks right here.
Tiny, what, 3 O's, 4 O's?
Yeah, little guys. They're pretty cute. We have, so these are going to be in very limited quantities. All right, so if you want them, I would get them now. So this is our first initial shipment of these. very limited quantities. I probably have less than 30 of them in stock right now, out of all the different versions of it. I have 4 colors of it. Let's go through the colors.
Yeah, let's check them out. It's a nice jacket, by the way. I like that.
This one?
Yeah, I like it. Looks good.
Yeah, I like it.
You're looking great today, Griff.
Come on, guy. I'm always looking great.
Always. Never doubted you for a minute.
So, this color right here is called Cisco. I have walleye.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
I like
walleye
that.
color.
Yeah.
Yeah, sick. This one's clean, but we're used to this color from Nishini. So, yellow perch,
Ooh.
fire tiger, muskie.
Oh, that one is sick. That is cool.
The next one's the best one. It's the cleanest version of this color pattern that I've seen. And loon. All right, this loon color is sick.
That is dope.
Yeah,
That is really cool.
it's one of the better loons I've ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I love that matte finish too. It looks
Yeah.
really good.
it's a good one. I mean, there's a lot of paint on there.
Gonna be a great like cloudy day, low light bait right there.
Yeah.
Solid white belly, black bag. Yeah, if I was a muskie, I'd eat that.
Oh,
Dinner?
breakfast burrito.
Yeah, I'd eat that all day. So if it was you, how would you like to fish it?
I am gonna go with
Cast
the
and
float.
Go with the float?
I'm gonna go with a float. I'm gonna throw it at a medium. I'm gonna retrieve it at a medium pace in the middle of the night.
Oh, night bait.
Yeah.
Interesting. I like that.
Yeah. That's how I'm gonna fish it.
Use those blades.
Yeah.
You can go all peacock style, chuck it out there and just rip it.
Yeah.
I bet you throw so much water.
Yeah, it rips really good. So there you go, guys. That's the Bessie from Daiwa and Nishini. Check them out. We got some important restock from Duo. All right, so this is going to be your M65 11A. We got a restock in a lot of key colors in that one. The 11A is a great mid-depth crankbait. This is going to be in your 10 to 12 foot range. It's a great one. Everybody's used to it. Duo makes a really great crankbait,
Yep.
right? Both in styling and action. Some of the best looking crankbaits. Paint jobs are all good. The shape is very unique on these baits also. You guys are used to these. Some key colors are restocked, so if you've been waiting for some colors, check it out, see if they're in there. We're also going to do the 5A, so you're going to be a little bit more shallow on that one. So this is going to be a 4 to 6 foot diver. All right, again, restocking key colors. Grab them right now. Another restock from Duo, we have the Vibration 62. All right, so these are the Apex tune. They call it the snagless design. These are gonna fish nose down. They're also gonna be just like that lipless we talked about last week. It's gonna land nose down, so the hooks are pretty much gonna stay off the bottom. They're not snag proof, they're just snagless. There you go, restocking key colors on that one. Grab them while you can. Another one of those baits that just sell out real fast. Check them out. This is something that I like to keep under wraps.
Oh, this one's your secret bait.
Yeah.
Let me zoom in real close, Griff.
Yeah. So when I need to downsize a square bill, like small, but I need one that I can still cast, this right here, this mid roller 40.
Ooh, you're a sneaky guy.
Yeah, it's a good one, dude. So this is gonna be like a 4 to 6 foot diver in a super small profile.
That thing's tiny.
Yeah, and it casts. It casts a mile, dude. Let me see what's weighing. 5.3 grams.
Wow.
Yeah. So on your square bill rod, I mean, it's going to cast. It's going to get out there. Has all the cool colors in there.
That gets down to 4 feet, huh?
Yeah.
Wow, that's impressive.
Yeah.
I'm impressed.
Look at this. How
You
sick
know,
is
we
that?
might have to. We might not have to show that one.
Yeah. Right.
Just
So this is a super common color in Duo, the Komochi Wakasagi.
yeah.
But have you seen it look like this? Less brown, more green. Super sick.
It's definitely a different version. It seemed like a little different version of it in that. Maybe it's just a bait. It looks really good in that bait.
Yeah. It's amazing.
Griff, stop holding that up. We gotta keep that a secret.
No. we gotta let the people know.
Gotta let them know.
Yeah, you got your realistic paint jobs on there. It's a super cool small crankbait. It's got the round body on there, so it's gonna get a ton of movement on there. No sound, right? So right now, as we're transitioning into our spring bite, I think the silent baits are ruling right now.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right, the silent baits are are crushing it. So when you need something silent that you can move, that Lucky Craft LC 2.5,
Yeah.
a mid roller, something silent. Only thing that I'm throwing with a ton of noise is going to be a lipless, really.
Yeah, lipless. I mean, even sometimes then they kind of want it. They kind of want it silent.
Yeah.
But like, dude, that little crank in the spring, that size.
Yeah.
That's gonna be huge.
Yeah, it gets crushed. Also in key colors and sizes, I have the Duo small rubber jig. All right, so I got some 5 gram, I got 2.7 gram. I got all the good sizes and colors in there that you've been waiting for. There you go. So remember that this one does come with a trailer, but we also carry the V-tail in separate packages, coming in packages of 8 baits if you need to replace the trailer, but they all come with at least one. But check this out, guys. I just got new V-tails in. All right, so now we're going saltless. All right, you're gonna get a more durable, a more buoyant version of the V-tail. All right, the colors are gonna look slightly different because there's no salt, so they're gonna be a little bit more transparent. All right, but they're coming in all the colors that you're used to. Just a different, more durable, more buoyant version of them. Pretty sick.
When you're saying that they don't have any salt, the first thing that came to my mind, drop shot, smallmouth.
Yeah, so a lot of people like to use these as a drop shot bait.
Especially without the salt. Now they're going to float, have a little bit more free action in them, not as heavy.
Yeah. It's a 3-inch bait. It's a shad shaped bait right there. A lot of people are using it for a trailer. A lot of people will drop shot it. You can use it on a free rig. You can use it on a Carolina rig, especially now that's going to be a little bit more buoyant. When they're on that small bait bite, this is a great option for you.
Yeah, totally agree with you.
It's super slimy. There you go. We got in another restock of the Duo double-sided boxes. All right, so I got all sizes. I got all colors in right now. Find the size that fits you the most. If you don't know if a certain bait's gonna fit in there, give us a call and we'll let you know which bait fits in which box. But I have all the sizes. We're going down. We're going down tiny. We're getting big with it. In the big ones. These are all double-sided, and then I have your standard lunchbox style boxes in stock also.
Nice.
So there you go.
Having the right box makes life so much easier. Keep your stuff organized, you know.
Duo crushed it with these.
Oh yeah, they're great,
Yeah.
especially for jerk baits.
Yeah, jerk baits.
I really love throwing jerk
Top
baits in them.
waters.
Yep.
Like just to keep them separated in their own chambers of the box. Yeah.
And they look thin, but you can fit a lot of baits in them.
Yeah.
You can stack them up on top of each other, and there's still a lot of space.
Yeah, this one holds 10 baits.
Dude, like especially for like a go box, like if you're a pond guy or just a run and gun guy or co-angler, dude, they're perfect because you can stack them with all kinds of stuff. Almost anything fits in them, you know.
Yeah, they work great.
Great compact box.
All right, guys. From Shimano, we bring in 2 new colors of the World Pop 69F with flash boost. All right, everybody remembers how Shimano went crazy last year with this flash boost technology.
It was insane. Super good idea. Don't hook yourself, please.
The flash boost, it's got this little metal insert in there. Oh.
Almost did it twice.
That will vibrate as you're working the bait, and then when you pause it, I mean, it's moving for a long time.
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, you're not even moving it, and that thing's freaking out.
Yeah, and then as the waves hit or a little ripple, it's gonna move, and then even from the bottom.
Yeah, look at that. From a fish looking up.
Yeah.
Right underneath it.
It's definitely an attention getter. Small little rattle in there. So you're gonna get a little sound, and then when they look over, they're just gonna see that shimmer of that insert on there. So it's a cool one. So we got pink candy and black gold.
Nice.
Yeah.
Might convince a couple fish that are underneath it, staring right up at it, to commit to it.
That's the popper I use when I don't want to move the popper a lot.
Yeah, that would be perfect for that.
You get
Exactly.
one big pop and then long pauses. So it works great in cold water.
Yeah.
Like you pop it to get their attention, and they're looking up and they're just watching that vibration, and they're just wondering whether they want to eat or not, and then you hit it one more time, and then boom,
Yeah.
they just come up and smash it.
The jerk baits are great for that too.
Yeah.
Because you can let them just sit for a second, and you know you're still getting some action out of them.
Yeah.
Versus it just like sitting in their face.
Yeah,
Pretty dope.
definitely.
It's a great idea.
Pretty cool. There we go.
Here we go.
All right, guys. Back in stock, I have the Expride BFS. All right, so I have it in the 6.5 and the 6.3. These are both the one piece. All right, so these are not the two piece. This is a super sick rod. It's got a ton of tip on there, but a super strong backbone on that rod right there. All right, it's gonna bend. It's gonna bend pretty deep into the blank, but I mean the recovery on that bounce back is pretty sick, and it's got a ton of backbone on there. Pretty strong. So this rod right here is going to be your 3/16 to half ounce, and this is the 6.5. I also have it in the 6.3. So remember, these will come with the handle, the ferruled handle. Still a one-piece rod, but super sick. All right, guys, if you've been waiting for this to come back in the one-piece instead of that two-piece rod, check them out. They are in stock right now. Thank you for coming along with us. On behalf of the Hookup, Ben, CJ, myself, everybody in the shop, thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you guys get to grab a bunch of stuff and go out there and catch some fish. All right, thank you guys. See you later.